Hello, I'm Clare Hayes and I'm a violinist in the City of London Symphonia. I've been playing at Holland Park for 20 years, ever since the CLS first became affiliated with the opera. I'm going to talk a bit about the rehearsal process and how the opera is put together from the perspective of an orchestral musician. So the first rehearsal for the orchestra is Orchestra Alone, and it's a sort of nuts and bolts rehearsal where we put the score together with just the orchestra. So we meet the conductor for the first time and work through everything. As a string player, we'll be putting in bowings so that we're uniform in whether we're going up or down with our bows, and that unifies the sound. It's not just cosmetic, it makes the sound more unified as well. So orchestra alone, then we have the sitzprobe, which is where the singers and the orchestra meet for the first time. It literally means seated rehearsal in German. And the singers would have been working for months preparing their roles, and the chorus will have been rehearsing together, and they work with a piano up until this point. And then at the sitzprobe, we all play together and we just focus on the music. So there's no concern about staging or movements, it's just focusing on the score and putting the music together. After the sitzprobe, we move on to the stage and orchestra rehearsals, which are really exciting because the whole opera comes together and comes alive. So it's not just the music, it's the staging, the set, the costumes. It's all worked out at one go, and it's really very exciting. After that, we move on to the dress rehearsal, which is a more formal run-through. The aim is to run through the entire piece without stopping, and there's an invited audience, friends and colleagues and family, who make it feel more like a performance. I think my favourite rehearsal is probably the sitzprobe, because that's the first time you hear the entire opera. It's sort of, you have to imagine quite a lot when you're doing the orchestra alone, and when we start to work with the singers, that's really exciting.